Hello, Rama Rama Pupodu. Hope all are good, great, healthy, peaceful, relaxed. Now, let's go to chapter 20, part 2. Knowledge is to know you know nothing. One day, the mother took out Ramdas for a walk on the hills, and she showed him the extent of her property. I always like the society of saints. Any other kind of companies jars me, especially of householders who are immersed in worldly things. In the course of the talk, Ramdas was made to say, Mother, Ramdas' weak body may not live long. There is a presentiment that it is to drop shortly. Don't you say so? It has yet to do great things, she returned. The period taken up by the walk was about half an hour, after which they retraced the steps to the villa. The mother wished in her heart that he should eat meals prepared by her hands. Her silent wish strangely produced a response in him. He voluntarily requested her to feed him with food cooked by herself. With the greatest delight and overflowing love, she got ready some wheat rotis for him, which tasted quite heavenly. Another day, a sepoy of Raja Ram, a kind friend, took him out for a stroll. He asked the friend to lead him to a solitary place, away from the haunts of men. But being of an officious nature, the sepoy escorted him to a distant cave occupied by a sannyasi. In the midst of a jungle, he found himself in front of a large, wide, open, rock-cut cave. In it was seated a young sannyasi, clad in ochre-colored cloth, clean shaven, with a number of books scattered beside him. The kind friend whispered into Ramdas' ears, "This is Swami Kaivalaya Anand." Ramdas went up to the sannyasi and prostrated before him. With a look of surprise, he asked, "To whom you offering this salutation?" "To Ram," Ramdas replied. "Who are you?" "Ramdas." "Ramdas? Ramdas? Funny, ain't it? There is only one truth. Why do you assume this false duality? It is Ram himself. Being one, has chosen to be many. Wrong. He is always one. Many is false, is illusion," he said. When she heard the reply, she went into ecstasis. She skipped with joy and rubbed with her hands his two palms, which he had held up in the mode of salutation. What a glorious heart she possessed! Many prominent men who had come up to Abu for the summer visited Ramdas in his room and held long conversations with him. Love poured in on him from all sides. Among them, there was also a saint named Ram Prasad from Jamnagar who lived in a small detached house close to Mother Elizabeth's villa on the same grounds. It appeared he had found an orphanage in Jamnagar in which the poor and helpless children found rest, training, and food. The saint had expressed a desire that Ramdas should pay a visit to the orphanage, but Ram did not afford an opportunity for fulfilling his wish. On the day previous to his departure, Raja Ram suggested that he was to return to his state 4 days later. It would be as well for him to travel in his company. As an inducement, he held out, "Ramdas, I am going in my special saloon car and you can also travel in it." Ramdas' departure tomorrow has already been fixed. He cannot change. He travels always third class. Even if he were to travel by the same train as the one you were to go by, he would prefer a third class carriage to your well-furnished saloon, replied Ramdas. Raja Ram became silent. Now the mother wished to have somebody to escort Ramdas as far as Wadwan. He made her understand that an escort was quite unnecessary, as being a fakir, he was accustomed to travel long distances alone. "No, Ramdas, for my satisfaction, I would send with you Raja Ram's sepoy, she said. Raja Ram also agreed with Ramdas that there was no need of an escort for him, but the mother was unshakably firm in her resolution. Next day, the kind mother motored him and the sepoy to the bus stand. She made him sit comfortably in the bus. As the bus moved, she turned back on her motor and cast a last lingering look from eyes that were moist. She must have felt the separation very keenly. Oh, mother, what infinite love you have in your bosom for your child, Ramdas. The sepoy friend, who had basket of fruits kindly provided by Mother Elizabeth, led them to a third-class compartment and was about to open the door of the carriage when a sadhu sitting near the door shouted that there was no room in the compartment. He firmly pulled the door inwards to prevent its being opened. But the sepoy friend, a strong man, opened it in spite of the resistance and asked Ramdas to get in. When he was entering, the sadhu stretched his arm in front to obstruct his ingress. But the sepoy coming up brushed his arm aside and made way. Both found seats in the train. There was room sufficient not only for 2 but for 10. In the carriage there were about a dozen sadhus. The train moved on. It reached a catering station where it would halt for over half an hour. Here the sadhus ordered for puris and curry from the platform vendor of eatables. Now they were busy with their meal when a passenger got into the compartment with puris and curry, of course, for his own dinner. The moment he entered, the sadhu rose as one man with their sticks in their hand and threatened him to leave the carriage at once. You polluted wretch! How did you dare to get in with your meal in this compartment in which we sadhus are eating? Get down at once, or we shall belabor you with our sticks. The poor passenger, like a frightened rabbit, jumped down the platform and made his way towards another carriage. This is Sadhuism, Maharaj, remarked the sepoy, friend of Ramdas. That's all, folks. Let's see in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupoda.